Does it help to aerate your coffee? And how much aeration is too much aeration? Aerating is introducing air, a very popular thing in the wine world, which has been adopted by the coffee world. Especially in AeroPress competition recipes, I see people recommending lots of aeration by pouring from server to server. But does it really improve taste? To find out, I did some testing. In my first test, I brewed 2 cups of coffee. One directly into a cup and the other into a server, which was then aerated afterwards by pouring back and forth into another server around 7 times. By doing this, I was also cooling down the coffee, which could have a noticeable difference on the flavour. To get away with this, I made sure the 2 cups were the same temperature by preheating the aerated cup and cooling the non-aerated cup a tiny bit. I also tasted both at room temperature. Now these 2 cups were easy to pick apart. The non-aerated cup tasted great with a nice complexity and rounded flavour intensity. The very aerated one was still nice but had lost some of the intensity and complexity of the other cup, making for a slightly flatter and drier cup of coffee. But what about just decanting once, but from a height? To test this, I made one big brew and then divided it into 3 cups. The first pouring as close as possible, the second pouring from a height, and the third again decanting several times and swirling. Tasting blindly, I could not consistently distinguish the one poured from a height to the one poured close to the cup. But the one decanted several times was again clearly distinguishable, getting much the same results as the other tests, with a much less expressive and also drier cup. I have also had some nice results, pouring only once into another server before decanting into a cup, but mostly with coffees that I had brewed a bit too intense and didn't have any real flavour clarity. There I found it helped just to open up the coffee a tiny bit, if that makes sense as a flavour descriptor, but with quickly diminishing results when decanted more times. To sum it all up, decanting once is alright to bring down temperature and to mix up the coffee. Sometimes decanting twice is also alright to slightly open up less complex coffees, but I don't recommend aerating more than that. That was all for today. Thank you for watching.